How silly. So glad I checked that. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Hey, hon. Thank you for you're awesome. You're awesome. No, you're awesome, hon. All right. Boom. All right. Hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome to the Dr. Greg Show, February 16th, 2026. Hope you guys are having a good night. We're chilling. We're having a good time. Okay. Yahtzee, guys. We're figuring it out. Ba-bing. Bada-bing. Bada-boom. I love it. All right. Hope you guys are having a good night. We are here going to do Ask a Scientist, go into those lives, go into the co-hosts with the most, have those fun conversations. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. It's tough. It's tough out here in these streets, but we're having fun with it. It's like we can really just have some amazing conversations sometimes with people that are not expecting it. You know what I mean? The ones that are just having fun, you know? I think that's the coolest thing about the co-host stuff is, hey, Heather, the coolest thing is just talking to people that aren't looking for, aren't expecting it. You know what I mean? That's the coolest part for me. So let's just try a dry run here. Boom. Why does that happen sometimes? There it is. So silly. All right. Boom. Okay, cool. That'll be good for that. Boom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Matt, are we good for the wide shot? Is that good? Is this all okay? Thank you. All right. All right, guys. Hope you guys are having a good time. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the heart me's. Thank you for doing all that kind of all the TikToks, the reposts, the shares really helps because as you know, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing what we're doing. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're seeing it. I'm glad that you're living this with me tonight. So thank you so much. Yeah, Matt is on camera too tonight. He's not going to screw it up. Okay. All right, Matt. Okay. Thank you. I got you. Thank you. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's send it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, how's it going? Hi.
Vegetable.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Okay. I wasn't tripping out.
What's up? How's it going? I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things in the world that nobody else is talking about except for right here. I give you like cool science facts, cool science stuff, news breakthroughs, and then you guys can like ask me questions with your chat. No? Okay. I guess not. Okay, let's go again. There we go. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for all the likes. Thanks for the reposts. Thanks for the shares. Hello, how's it going?
Podcast.
Hi. Okay. Oh man.
I find it very fucking hard to believe this shit.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, dude? I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about, except for right here with me and you.
Nice.
Yeah, I give you science breakthroughs, news, cool science facts, and then people ask me questions about biology from their chats.
Nice. Do you know I'm the inventor of CBD alkaline water
Oh wow, that's very innovative. I like that.
with fulvic and rich acid?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that kid's cool. All right, nice, man.
And I got the geometry of love in the back.
Wow, that's cool, man. Nice.
Yeah, I invented this.
Wow.
2014.
Wow.
And I own the patent and I got the trademark.
Wow, that's cool, man. That's really interesting.
Bet you never seen a brown person with a patent and a trademark.
You're right. It is very rare. You're right. There it is. So, is the patent for like the formulation for those two together? Ah, interesting.
Homogeneously mixed through a cocoa filter, and we use the highest quality water with no sodium. It's the only water in the world with no sodium, and we add fulvic and rich acid, so there's 166 minerals.
Wow,
this is not a commercial.
That's cool.
And I only sell it to VIPs.
Mm-hmm. Wow, folic acid. That's enriched folic acid. That's interesting. It's cool.
It's a binder. So what it does is CBD dissipates in water, so it doesn't mix. So CBD, I figured out that if you use a fulvic and rich acid as a binder, and it helps it keep it alive, because when CBD hits water, it dissipates, and it kind of like oil and CBD don't really mix. So I use a formulation of a water soluble CBD, which is I use molecular structure for the compounds, so that way they can come together.
Wow, cool, man. That's a little chemistry in there too. That's cool. That's awesome. All right, man. Well, have a good one. I appreciate you. Thanks for doing what you're doing. That's way cool. Have a good one, man. Can't have him like doing that while we're on there, but that's cool. I'm like, you know what I mean? That's I just gotta protect the live guys. It's all good. What's up? Yeah, thanks, Parrot. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
What's up, man? I'm Dr. Greg. Yeah, we talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about, but here.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like science stuff. So I can bring you science breakthroughs, science news, science facts, and then people ask me questions about biology with their chat.
Biology?
Yeah.
Let me hear it, Dr. Greg.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we'll start off with the science. We'll do a.
No, let's start off with algae.
Oh, okay. Algae. I mean, that's interesting you say that. I mean, I actually did my PhD with algae, so I'm a huge fan of algae.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've beaten a bunch of you guys, bro.
What do you mean?
With no degree.
Oh, okay, cool. For what do you mean with algae? How'd you beat me with that? What do you mean?
Photosynthesis. Creating oxygen.
Okay. How so? What do you mean? What did you do?
I created my own bioreactor out of an old lava lamp and produced 0.96 oxygen per hour, beating NASA. Yeah, I beat NASA for about 2 months, and then they came back and beat me.
Wow, that's cool, dude.
And
nice.
Then Donald Trump put $120 million into your guys' studies.
Mm-hmm.
That was right after I posted a 48-hour live on X of my bioreactor. Literally.
Cool. That's cool.
Within 12 hours, that was passed.
Wow. Cool, man. Nice. So what are you just growing for biomass? Or are you like, what are you?
No, I was just, my dad died of lung disease.
Mm-hmm.
And it drove me so, because I knew that photosynthesis was the oldest science on Earth, and we have never really tapped into it the way we should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know oxygen kills tumors. I know a lot about it, but it was all because I went insane over reading. And I went inside of a garage and I failed so many freaking times it wasn't funny.
Mm-hmm.
But then something started clicking.
Mm-hmm.
then the oxygen production started going way up. I actually thought I was making mistakes when I was making biofuels and getting too much algae buildup.
Yeah.
I thought I was screwing up when those things were happening. You understand? That's how little I knew.
Yeah.
Right, sir? But the long short of it is I really did produce 0.9602 out of a 12x4 bioreactor.
Wow. Wow, that's cool, man.
Cylinder style. And the way I did it was I created a sponge of my algae. I didn't just leave algae in it. I created a sponge with it. And I won't tell you the rest because I know you're a smart man.
Okay.
And you could just easily take my things.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times, a lot of people are trying to do.
It was all because I lost somebody that I cared about a lot. And that's what happened. I went crazy with it. Dove in 210%, never gave up. Everybody told me I was crazy. I've lost a marriage over it, lost kids over it.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry to
a
hear
bunch
about
of
that.
stuff.
Well, dude, I mean, this is actually cool.
But please tell me what you know about algae, sir.
Yeah, dude. I was actually
you might be able to help.
My undergrad research. I helped a grad student at the time. Basically, his project was making a cancer-killing immunotoxin inside of the chloroplast of algae, and basically like that targeted non-Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 1 cells. So we had
that's amazing.
That was like my job was like to purify that protein outside of the chloroplast, and then obviously like test it, make sure that it was okay, and then we injected it into mice, and then like killed those cells in those mice. So yeah, the chloroplasts and algae are kind of like a 3D printer. You can make a lot of medicines inside of them and stuff like that. So it's an amazing thing.
So let me ask you this question real quick. What do you think of a DNA javelin where we use the subject's own DNA and their own blood plus a little bit of our special algae and some nanobots that biodegrade within 7 days that directly target tumors and create photosynthesis inside of them?
I mean, so reactive oxygen species are the things that you're talking about that actually kill cells and but what happens is, and the stuff that's happening now for gene therapy approaches. So this is actually what we're doing right now, like in terms of like molecular biology. So we're creating CRISPR tools, and this is the bacteria immune system basically. And David R. Liu has evolved CRISPR to be something a little bit more specific, a little bit more targeted, and now we're actually curing diseases of humans before they are even born. So
I want to ask a question though.
Sure, go for it.
By directly affecting the DNA, don't you change the growth of human?
No, because it's very specific. It's just very specific to just those parts that have the error code. So the entire instruction manual doesn't change. It's just those sentences that are like really key.
I see. I see.
Yeah, so how he directs them into particular cells is called AAV. So it's called adeno-associated viruses. So viruses can very specifically choose which cell to invade, and they do it that way. And he's actually a pioneer in something that you kind of like what you're talking about. It's called viral nanotechnology. And it's a way in order for nanotechnology to kind of mimic the function of a virus. Because if you think about it, if you're delivering a DNA payload or an RNA payload, that's like very similar to the actual purpose of a virus. So it's that's they're kind of trying to mimic those ideas and trying to do that.
So this is where I've always had a disagreement. It's where you try to affect life before it even starts, right? I don't really quite know how to speak as eloquently, but I do know that my processes work. So I would like to just simply say using our DNA as a code is a smart thing to do. But the next smartest thing to do is to stop trying to change it.
Yeah, but we can improve people's quality of life by like, diseases that, obviously are going to be way detrimental for their quality of life going forward. So we can, have a big impact on them. I think that's what medicine does.
What side effect?
They sequence the genome afterwards, and there's been no other changes. So they sequence it before, they see the diseases, and they know the air, and then they sequence it after the gene therapy, and everything is completely fine. So it's very, very, very targeted.
What about the studies on where it shows autism rise and all the different things like that?
Yeah, it's a completely false study that he completely fabricated in the late 90s, and unfortunately, it's just like, it's ran rampant, but it's completely false.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, they've also done, that same professor David R. Liu, who's honestly probably, I think he's the best scientist in the world. He's done stuff also in order to cure, childhood leukemia for one girl. She was 7 years old. She had 2 years to live. They did one administration of this medicine that was the same thing. 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. Yeah, that breakthrough that I just talked to you about, that kiddo, that was just last year. So this is all coming on like right now, and we have actually like dozens of genes.
So it's literally right after I posted my shit, huh?
Well, I don't know if David R. Lewis is taking your
crazy. Like nobody. I was shadow banned, but I know I had a bunch of you scientist types going through my shit, and then all of a sudden, there's these breakthroughs.
I've been working with CRISPR since 2014, so I don't know if I just met you.
I get that, but I've been working with CRISPR for about 9 months, and I was able to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, man. That's cool.
I mean, all I did was listen to you guys, and then I evolved it, and all of a sudden now everybody's getting credit for them evolving it because they had it for 14 years, because they had it for 20 years.
Well, I mean,
that seems to be a little bit misdirected in itself.
Well, I mean, you could publish things outside of academia too. I mean, it's like that would be the route to take that to a local university, and then kind of like work with the local professor in order to like have that published in a paper that would be like subject to peer review, and that's kind of like how the scientific community kind of like foments those steps in knowledge.
Well, the bottom line is I don't really care either way as long as you guys do something real with it.
Okay.
But I'm being dead serious, and I know you think that's funny, but it's not really, because my dad died when you guys could have done something about it, like you said, 14 years ago, 20 years ago, but nobody was obsessed like I was.
I mean, my mom just passed away 3 months ago, bro. So, I mean, it's not like we're immune over here. So.
So it was unnecessary then, right?
No, man. I mean, like things happen, and people and medical doctors are doing the best that they can, and it's a lot different than like what a research scientist is doing. So it's like, it's obviously, like, I think as a scientist, I would be open to trying real radical gene therapies and stuff like that. But as a medical doctor that's licensed, and there's a lot of culpability that people have. What if it went bad, or there's a lot of things that can happen.
I wonder if Tesla felt the same.
I don't know. All I know is that Elon Musk, like 5 years ago on Christmas morning at 6:30 in the morning, he was writing Jeffrey Epstein trying to get to one of his parties as opposed to hang out with his family. So that's all I know. Personally, I have 4 kids, man. On Christmas mornings, I'm trying to like be with my kids, but he's trying to get into some kids, so it's kind of crazy. But anyway, man,
who is this? What
Elon
does
Musk.
Epstein's Island have to do with algae science?
I don't know. I mean, you brought up Elon Musk, so it's not. He's a guy that is.
I did not bring on it.
You should not look up to Elon Musk. He is not an inventor. He has no idea what he's doing. He is an absolute fraud, an absolute charlatan.
I've tried to offer what I have figured out to the scientific community. I've actually got patents on what I've done. So you won't be able to copy me 100%, or I will get that ass.
Good. Good. Nice, man. All right. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Yep. You too.
Oh my gosh, so funny, man. I'm sorry what happened to his dad. You know what I mean? I know I don't understand it, but whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, man, like it's crazy. As growing up, like being a scientist was like people are trained in their algorithms to hate scientists. It's very weird. So I'm kind of like the algorithms to hate scientists. It's very weird. So I'm kind of like the algorithms to hate scientists. My chance. So it just feels a little weird sometimes, but it's okay. This is why we do this. This is why we are, doing the science communication thing. And that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here. So let's do it again. Let's do it. Here we go.
Jordan, what a command. Jordan, thank you for the heart news. Go.
What's
up, man?
How's it going? I'm Dr.
How you doing?
Dude, we talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about, except for right here.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. What kind of things?
Well, I'm a scientist, so people ask me with their chat biology-based questions, and then I give you science facts, science breakthroughs, that kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Hit me with some facts, man. Hit me some random facts.
Let's do it. Let's do a science fact.
Let's do it. Hey, whoa. Actually, first off, oh shit. Whoa. Okay, no, go ahead.
What's up? Okay. All right, here we go. Whoop. Dude, I'm going to fire that camera guy. It's crazy. Okay, dude, butterflies taste with their feet. They basically, instead of on their proboscis, they actually on their feet have little chemical sensing parts that can detect chemical signals, and send it to their brain.
Wow. And this is facts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Next. Here we go. Here's another one. Oh, this is a cool one. I'm actually a molecular biologist, so I love this one. So basically 8% of your DNA is made up of ancient virus remnants. So basically humans will have gotten they're called retroviruses. So like viruses that infect into our genome, and basically they bring portions of other human DNA and stuff like that, and it can be recombined and actually creates more mutations, like through evolution. It can actually be beneficial for organisms to be infested with viruses sometimes. It's very weird.
I mean, it makes sense. That's how we evolved to combat against them.
I'm sorry, the last one, how we evolved to combat what?
Against them, like against the virus.
Yeah. It's a little different. Like you're talking about the immune system, which is exactly right. But this is kind of like a little bit different in the fact that it's like integrating into our DNA, and it kind of just like stays there, and it kind of like it accumulates over time. But yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool little thing.
Okay, could I run by you? Would you be down to pick your poison?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, if you had to, and listen. These are kind of wild. All right.
Okay.
If you had to choose, would you rather bite off your own pinky finger or be forced to lick every doorknob you ever use?
Be forced to lick every doorknob, because over time you would just kind of like we were talking about, your immune system would kind of just like get used to it, versus like your pinky finger. I don't know. I do Jiu-Jitsu, so I need all of those. I need all of them for. You need all. You don't need the tip of your pinky finger. You don't need that guy. I do martial arts. Oh, I was thinking we were doing the whole thing, so I was like, the tip of a pinky finger.
Could you? You can still make a good fist.
Yeah, true, maybe.
Pretty decent. Ginger, thank you for the taps.
That would be a tough thing to constantly have to do licking. I mean, that would be the toughest part.
Dude, can you imagine though? Like, you're with a woman and you go to open the door. Hold on, let me get that. Oh wait,
it's
she's like, where are you going?
It's a TikTok live once. It was weird. It's hard to say. It's like,
listen, I lost the battle. I gotta do this now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny, dude. You gotta hit me.
Do another one?
What is one of your?
Well, keeping with DNA, I mean, you share 60% of your DNA with a banana for the kind of the same reasons. Yeah, because of like the housekeeping, the warehouse parts of like how you run as an organism. The DNA maintenance, the repair mechanisms, like making the cell, repairing the cell, making the RNA, the proteins, all that kind of stuff. That took billions of years to evolve, and it didn't like recreate or get redone when humans evolved. So we just kind of like still have that like in our DNA.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And my other favorite one is like, if you took every single cell that you had and that you're made up of, and you counted them, like bacteria, human, you're only 50% human.
And you're 50% bacteria.
Yeah. It's because of all the cells and all the bacteria in your gut. It's your gut microbiome. Your gut microbiome has a huge part to play in your mental health, your overall
everything.
health. Yeah, we're figuring that out now. So it's like, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sure I look into that and keep my gut health somewhat good.
Fiber. So to make sure you're eating enough fiber every day. That's the big key thing. Yeah. And in like vegetables, it's like what I like to do is like cucumbers, like there's like cocktail cucumbers, which are really easy and really nice to eat. And then also seedless sweet peppers are just so tasty. And but basically you just want that like fibrous plant material that you can't digest like as a human, but like those bacteria can digest in your gut. And it's just going to make your stool like healthier too. So that's like a big thing too. Check how, every morning, how you're looking down, with that. And that's a good indication of your health, your gut health.
Sick, dude. Hell yeah. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Listen, dude, I'll hit you with a follow. I'll have to run it back sometime.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Hope you have a great night, man.
Likewise,
keep
man.
it
Have
up,
a good one.
This
Peace.
is sick. Have a good one, bro.
Thank you.
Later.
Ness, how's it going? Ness, how are you? Hi. Hey. How's it going? That was a good one, guys. That was amazing. See? This is what we're talking about. Right? We can do this. Everyone's having a good time. I can hear you. I can hear it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the likes. The heart me's. Can you do the heart me's, please? We're trying to get into the A's, guys. We're going to get the A's. Soon. So soon. He was very nice. That was cool. All right, guys. You ready? Here we go. Oh, that's all I got, MB. I know that's all I got. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
What's up, Doctor?
Hey, I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about.
You are doctor of what?
Microbiology and out of here. Guys, I can't have he's like watching TV or something in the background. It's just like too confusing. All right, here we go. The same one. It's just too much, guys. It's too much. Here we go. Let's try it again. So much noise. I know. I can't stand it. What's up?
How we doing?
Good, man. Good. Are we football? Are we watching the football halftime show?
No, just music right now. Okay. Where you from?
What's up, man? San Diego.
Okay. You like it over there?
Hell yeah. I love it here.
Okay.
How about you, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Boston, Mass.
Nice, dude. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, dude. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about cool medical breakthroughs, science facts, science news, all that kind of stuff. And then you get people usually ask me questions with their chat and stuff about biology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You trying to battle, doctor?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We can. Well, we talk for sure. How would I hit you with the science fact?
Talk to me.
Okay, let's try it. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, dude, about 8% of your DNA is actually ancient virus. So basically, viruses will go into a living person. They'll insert DNA. They're called retroviruses. They go from RNA to DNA, insert themselves into your genome, kind of like HIV. And then basically those humans will have more babies, and that causes, there you go, that causes that virus to actually stick around. Dude, this is really cool too. Bioluminescence is everywhere in the ocean. So there's bioluminescence that's made by little zooplankton and stuff in order to scare off fish. But then there's also like bioluminescence that's used in order to attract other fish. Fish use bioluminescence in order to attract mates. But basically, it's really cool. In the ocean, the bioluminescence is used everywhere.
Okay.
Oh, and this one, I didn't know about this one until I heard about this one. But basically, cranberries can float because there's little air pockets inside of them. That's crazy. I didn't know that, but it's true. Wild.
Hey, I like that. Your little setup too is fire.
No, thanks, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying this.
Is that all you got? You got more. I know you got more.
Yeah, I got more if you want to.
Yeah. I'm here.
I love it. Let's do it. All right, what do we got? We got explosive seeds. So seeds from trees need to get as far away from the tree as possible, right? Because they want to make sure that they're going to new habitats in order to, because otherwise, if all the trees were all just born in the same area, it's easier to go extinct. So they kind of have an evolutionary reason in order to be pushed as far away from the tree as possible. So this tree, actually, the sandbox tree, actually explodes their seeds 150 miles per hour away from the tree itself. Oh, wow. Yeah, the plants are really cool, man. They can't move, so they have to evolve these awesome ways of like moving themselves, moving their trees, moving the seeds, dealing with predators, all that kind of stuff. It's really, really interesting. Oh, another plant one. Plants are cool, man. Basically, like inside of plants, there's chemicals that are made in order to deter things from eating it. So wasabi, mustard, caffeine, these are all made inside of plants and with the goal of actually deterring predators. So the idea is that those plants are associated with a bad feeling, that when these animals are eating those plants, they learn to leave them alone. So that means that that those plants can live a little longer. It's another, mechanism that plants, because they can't move, they can either have a chemical defense mechanism like those, or they can have like a physical defense mechanism like thorns or stuff like that. So yeah, just plants are just so cool.
Okay. That's wow. Very smart, man. Okay.
I'm a plant biologist, so that's kind of like, what I mean? That's kind of like my wheelhouse. So there you go.
Okay, you're like a teacher, or you teach kids or something?
I have been in the past, I'm a bench scientist for the last 17 years. Just been doing like research in labs and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just love talking about science, and it's been fun doing this TikTok thing. I've been doing it since August. So this show though, this latest iteration, the
world famous Dr. Greg show.
This has been like the last month though, so this is kind of like my new baby that I've been doing.
I see the vision. It's going somewhere.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So you're here with us right now, so I appreciate you.
Oh, Dr. Greg show. Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you, man.
I'll say yeah, because you can definitely teach a lot of kids, especially on social media, that just be scrolling and stuff.
Yeah,
and they can just learn about plants and all the things you teach.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I want to be like the Bill Nye the Science Guy kind of thing, you know.
Yep,
So
there
I think
you go.
that would be like a cool, like a little addition. So thank you. I appreciate you seeing the vision, and I appreciate the feedback, man.
Of course, Greg is nice. Yeah, he's nice. You feel me? He's a cool dude. We love genuine people out here.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Yo, appreciate your legs, Rick, too.
All right, man. I'll have a good night. I appreciate you.
You too, sir.
Bye.
All right, we lost, guys. It's fine, though.
All right, guys. That was awesome. Guys, if you like that, thank you guys so much for the likes, the reposts, the shares. You know, thank you so much. It really helps. Thank you for the heart me's trying to get that goal right now. Thank you for being here, guys. Heather, it's like he had like a second camera, a second phone like setup, which is kind of like an interesting setup. You know what's weird is that into the creator world. Hey, Esther, how's it going? It's very common to have a second phone. It's so expensive. I never would have thought to have a second phone would be so ubiquitous. Like a lot of people have it though. A lot of people and they'll have like a full data line and everything. So it's pretty wild. But all right, guys. Thank you. Love it. I appreciate you guys. And we're going to do another one. Here we go.
Why,
hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things in the world that nobody else is talking about. People ask me biology questions with their chats, and I give you science facts, science news, science breakthroughs.
Okay.
What do you say? You down?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Do you want a science facts or a science breakthrough?
Science facts. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Science facts. Here we go.
You done for that too?
Dude, frogs can freeze. They can freeze in the winter, but normally, like when things freeze, basically the water inside your cell expands past the cell membrane, and it ruptures that cell membrane, and that's how things die when they freeze. But they've actually evolved an antifreeze inside of their cells with glucose that actually allows that to not happen. So then they can basically be thawed out and be perfectly fine. They bury themselves into the mud, get completely frozen, and then they can unthaw. How sick is that? Pretty cool. I know. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a really cool one.
What's up, Zaddy?
So basically, the first iteration of medicines or any type of research with humans basically starts at the single cell level, but we can't grow humans in petri dishes. But what we can do is we can create little cells of humans, and basically there is a lab grown strain that's been around since 1951. And that's where all of our medicines are kind of first, seeing if the basic mechanisms will work and that kind of thing. And yeah, that's how long it's been around, man. It's been incredible. Oh, dude, this is a really cool one too. A blue whale's heart is so big that you could actually swim through one of the arteries. So the blue whale is actually the biggest thing that's ever existed on Earth, ever. Like bigger than any dinosaur, bigger than anything.
Well,
it's very cool. Yeah, dude. They basically the reason why they've gotten so big is because their main predator, the megalodon, went extinct. And that's I think it's like a 70-foot shark or something, is a 70-foot great white. It's like crazy, man. So it's gone extinct. And basically when things go through the water, it's like super advantageous to be super long. It's like if you're like a tall person swimming, it's a lot better to be a tall person swimming than a short person. So yeah, dude, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Nice, man. There you go.
What y'all think, chat?
I love it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Sweet, dude. So what do you do?
I just what do I do actually?
Nice.
I just be on TikTok, just chatting with my chat.
Nice, man. Me too. Me too. At the end of the day, man. Yeah, that is. Yep. So
we're losing right now. I got a 4-piece. I'm a little scared.
do you want to talk a breakthrough, or do you want to go through another science fact? Thinking.
Let's do breakthrough.
Okay, let's do it. Dude, this is a cool thing. Let's do. Dude, this is a cool one. Well, actually, sorry. We'll do a news one. So basically, we are having a huge problem in the United States right now in terms of measles. So we're having a huge spike in measles cases in the United States, and it's basically because of people not getting vaccinated that need to be vaccinated. So herd immunity is 95% vaccinated with measles, and basically only the blue states here actually have that critical 95% threshold, and all the orange are under. So this is for measles, mumps, rubella that you get vaccinated for all together. Unfortunately, people aren't taking it seriously and haven't been getting their kids vaccinated, and that is the problem that we're having. It's the worst outbreak that we've had since 1989. There's a 1989 to 1992 outbreak that was happening because Reagan pulled a bunch of money for public health. Services weren't going in order to get people vaccinated, and then bunch of the outbreak happened there. And that's actually when they put in the 2-shot measles regimen. So, and it went away for for a very long time, and now it's back, unfortunately. So it's very, very crucial if people have kids, to get them vaccinated for measles, mumps, and rubella, man, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nice, man. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Haley, thank you thank you for the journal. The journal, thank you.
Sick, man. All right, man. Well, thank you for the chat. I appreciate you.
Of course, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, irresponsible parents for sure, man. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I actually need to update that slide because it's even gotten worse. That's a month-old slide, and it's gotten way worse since then. So it is, it's crazy. Really, Michelle? Is that right? They don't. The new schedule doesn't do it until 4? Is that right? No way. Oh my, no way. That's awful. Oh, yo, user, they don't. I mean, it's like one of those things where the battle is just like secondary. They all want to do it with me. That's why I do it. I actually don't really care about the battles, but it's a way for them to kind of like push people to donate. So it's like, oh, we don't want to like lose this streak or whatever, and then that's more people donate. But I don't care about the battle actually that much. But the TikTok algorithm likes it, and the people that I'm co-hosting with kind of like care about it. So it's kind of like rude of me to kind of like do this shtick when they aren't even getting anything out of it, So that's just kind of how I feel about it. So anyway, there we go, guys. Let's do it. I'm doing good. How are you? Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else is talking about except for here.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I was just doing some battles, but
okay. We can do battles while we talk.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a couple. That's it.
Okay. All right. How we going? Fine. 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 I won't talk to you then. Fine. Fine. Hi. Hi, Micah. Mika. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you for that.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Hey, how's it going?
You want to see this hole in one?
Let's sink it. Watch this
We're
drive.
going for the 15th hole in one out of 18 challenges.
Wow.
Right now.
Dang, dude.
Right now, let's do it. Oh, it's going left. Fuck!
Sorry, dude. That was my fault.
It's long and left.
Cool, man. Very nice.
I only battle if I hit hole in ones. I'm sorry.
Nice. That's funny. Okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That was very weird. Whatever I'm doing is weird. He's doing something weirder, though. That's crazy. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else is talking about.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Have a good night. Bye. All right. So, long and left is typically pretty good. Okay, Nez. Oh my Hillary. Jeez. 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 Oh my gosh. This is a family show. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, this is fine. How are you?
Okay, all right, okay, here we go. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, Ness. We're gonna get it. Okay, it's okay. It's a problem that I have as well, Ness. You understand? It's life.
I want to go to the beach.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Hi.
Doctor.
God. Okay. Next. It's there we go. Oh man, that would be awful. How's it going?
What's up? It's going. It's a night, that's for sure.
Well, I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else is talking about, except for right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm a scientist. People ask me biology questions with their chat, and I can give you science facts, science breakthroughs, science news.
Science breakthrough, science news. Just biology or like tech type stuff, or
we can talk about whatever you want, dude.
Tech of doctors having like a portable chair that like connects to them and whatnot. Like they walk around and instead of having to have like a chair and whatnot, they like have
some sort of like. Are you talking about like the Wall-E stuff?
No, like there's. Oh, I need to see if I can find it. Some like some other country or something has some like, kind of like the exoskeleton like bodysuits they're trying to make for people.
Okay. Sure.
It's kind of made like those, except it's just like legs, and it's when doctors would like go to sit down, it would just be like they have their own chair, but they can still like walk around with the exoskeleton.
Oh, I saw someone trying this out in China, and they're like, they're great. They're awesome. It looks really cool. I don't know about like how it actually works, but I think that's cool. I think I'm down for it.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to make some breakthroughs with like the Bermuda Triangle and everything else too. I still have yet to figure out if that's real and whatnot. I feel like they're still trying to figure that out.
But wait. Figuring out what? That the Bermuda Triangle is like has some mystical powers?
Yeah, the information on that. Yeah, whatever the stuff is with.
I don't think so, man. I don't think that there's a place in the world where people like lose. I think that's just like a mystical, like a tale. I don't think that that's actually legitimate. Right? Because like, why else? Like, I mean, there might be a place where there's like dodgy reception for, GPS or something, but that doesn't mean that it has like some like powerful ways to wreck your ship.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh. Right. Right. That was was I not being clear? Was I not being clear? I don't understand. You did not like my answer. You didn't like my answer at all. Yeah. Oh man. I know. I'm sorry. I'm very anti-conspiratorial, I guess. It's very boring. Oh God. I know. Exactly, Ness. I know. Big mad. No, dude. Obama said that there's likely life outside of Earth. He didn't say that there's aliens living as little green men on Earth. Like that. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously. I that's just so wild to me that people would take that. Like, guys, you have all the conspiracy theory that you possibly need in the Jeff files. Okay. Like, why are you guys even like talking about Obama? You know what I mean? Like, don't even give me a break. Don't even. You're not allowed. Republicans aren't allowed any more conspiracy theories. We're all tapped out. We're all tapped out. Oh man. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the reposts, the snail mails. I thank you for printing out the screenshot of the stream and snail mailing it to your friend that doesn't have social media, and writing a nice note about how you found this awesome TikTok live that you watch sometimes, and you tell that person, hey, you should get cable, get Starlink GPS, Starlink satellite internet for $200 a month, just so that you can watch, because this person's very remote. They live in like, the Arctic Circle. They don't even have electricity, but you're like, it's worth a generator. It's worth the gas powered generator to charge a laptop or a phone, to get Starlink, to pay the $200 a month to just watch this stream. Like, you really need to watch this. Thank you for doing that. You know who who that is. Okay. This isn't, who I'm talking about. Yeah, don't play coy with me. Don't play coy with me. I know you. Oh, I know. All right, guys, let's do it. Michelle. Hey, how's it going?
That's tough.
He's too handsome. You can't have anyone like that too handsome. We can't. This just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle, exactly. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. I'm
You want to battle?
Yeah. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about. I'm a scientist.
I'm gonna bring you. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you an experience right now.
Okay.
He will discuss with you anything you want. Okay. One sec.
Okay.
Jed, can you please request, please?
Cool. I'm very excited. I'm ready.
Of course. No problem. Jed request. Oh my God. Come from Sayyid April. Okay, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm a biologist, so people ask me biology-based questions or with their chat, or I can give you science facts, science news, science breakthroughs, kind of, we can go wherever you want. Okay. It's the mid battle leave. That those are the ones that really hurt the most. I'll tell you what. They actually do. They do hurt the most. Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay, here we go, guys. The mid battle. I'm out of here. Oh man. Thank you for the reposts, the shares, the likes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. So funny. Let's see. I can't find it. They really need a way to search GIFs on this thing. So weird. That was brutal. Thank you, user. Thank you. I totally agree. It's like they don't want to like you after getting to know. Exactly. It hurts a little bit more, you know? I know. Biobaptism. Okay. Am I that bad? It's not coming off like a Mormon proselytizing, is it? Is that what you're talking about, K2? Because that hurts. That, you know, that's a dagger. That's a dagger right there. Happy Lunar New Year. There you go. Good. Let's do it. Yeah, Mike. I mean, hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Dr. Greg, and we talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about except for right here, me and you.
Okay, what are we finna talk about?
Yeah, so I'm a scientist. People ask me biology-based questions, but I can give you some science facts to start us off.
Okay,
You
Journey,
do that?
call me. Yeah.
Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, dude, this is a really cool one. So you actually have two different types of genomes in your body. You're a human, but you have two. You have a human genome and you have a mitochondrial genome in your body right now. And basically, the genome for the mitochondria only comes from your mom, because the egg has a bunch of mitochondria in it and the sperm doesn't have any mitochondria in it, because all the sperm mitochondria are in the tail. So when the head and the sperm egg meet, the tail falls off. So that means that all your mitochondrial genome has been inherited by your mom. So we can actually trace that back. So we can trace that back like to that pretty well, actually. There's less variables, so we can actually kind of like do sequencing and stuff and actually like understand things a lot better. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Can you?
You're breaking up.
My bad. I'm back. Can you tell my cousin happy birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, cousin.
You heard him, Johnny?
Thank you, sir.
She said thank you
so much.
She said thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, wait, what you was going to say?
Go ahead. Whatever.
So listen, I need some advice.
Okay.
So, Journey, somebody in the comments say happy birthday.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, I was talking to this boy, right?
Okay.
But listen. It's
I'm leaving your lap since I'm on your phone.
Okay. It's this girl that don't like me. And he was like, if they don't like you, they don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
But then I checked my TikTok live and he on live with the girl. Then he talks to this other girl that don't like me. And he went against it. So what should I do? What you think?
I'm sorry I didn't follow that at all. I'm so sorry. I tried. Can you explain it to me like I'm 5 one more time? I'm almost there.
So basically, so like it's his. Let me see who I'm on here. I'm gonna take his name. It don't even matter. And I talked to him. Well, we was cool.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
It's this girl that didn't like me, right?
Okay.
You ran through, sir.
Anyways.
Just keep this in mind.
Anyways.
Stay kind of comfort that.
So, anyway, so yeah. And he was on TikTok live with this girl that don't like me. Then I just found out he was in another girl that didn't like me TikTok comment. And it's gonna go up. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna go up. So if you see this face on the news, I just told you why. So what you think I should do?
I think that you should start playing a sport, meet other guys, and then dunk on them with that. Be happy. That's the best way in order to just improve your life, improve your quality of life, have a great time. And if he is a fool and he doesn't want to follow you and he doesn't want to hang out with you, then that's it. You should never have to beg anyone to be your partner. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you should be with someone that wants to be with you, and like you should improve their lives and they should improve your life, and it should be a mutualistic, beneficial relationship, not one-sided.
Right.
So you know what I would do? I would do Jiu-Jitsu. That's what I would do if I was you. Have you ever heard about Jiu-Jitsu before?
Mm-mm.
It's really cool. So basically, it's like you're figuring out like how to break arms and choke people, and you're trying to use, it's like a game, and you're trying to use your brain. You're trying to solve this puzzle, and the puzzle pieces are the human body. And you meet some really cool people doing it, and you get some really good friends. And it's a really cool way of like getting in shape and pushing yourself, and your life is going to be completely different after trying jiu-jitsu just one time, even if you just did it one time.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, or
Journey,
someone else is like saying
Muay
Muay Thai. That would be the difference is that you can really you can really spar with jiu-jitsu at 100%. You can really go for it, and sometimes you just want to choke someone, you know what I mean? But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
like
a good thing.
just unalive them.
Yeah. but with consent. But with consent. That's the thing, is that with jiu-jitsu, we do that to each other, but it's with consent, right? And then you tap and you say, okay, done. And then they say, okay, good. That was a good scrap. And you're like, thank you. That was a good scrap. It's fun. It's fun. Check it out. Jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu is like, well, you might find it. BJJ. You might find that in your Google Maps and stuff.
Okay, that was great advice.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna follow up with that.
Yeah. Okay. I would love to. Yeah, I would love to help. Jeff, I would love for you to. Yeah. Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Make up with the girls, honey. The people there can be like family. I know, SARS. Like, right? It's so cool. Right? Alive with consent. Exactly. Yes. Oh, stop it. You guys are so dirty. You guys all fault Ness. See what you do. See what you did. You're such a bad influence in the chat. You guys, you make it all of a sudden everyone's all getting into it. You got user into it now. Such a corrupting force in chat. All right, guys, let's do it again. Let's do another one. How old am I? I'm 39. Yeah, I mean, RFK is an awful person, and he's going to cause the death of a lot of people because he doesn't support vaccines. Like, even Dr. Oz agrees that the measles vaccine is important, and even RFK last year, in response to the Texas outbreak, said that the measles vaccine is actually very safe and effective to treat measles. So, again, it's just these people pick and choose because they have no actual answers other than grifting and making money off of exploiting people. They have to actually, when their feet is to the fire, they actually have to go to science, and they actually have to realize and admit that science is very effective, that medicines are safe and effective, that vaccines save lives. That's just what it is. So absolutely. Vaccines do not cause autism. So absolutely not. All right, let's do it. Yo, how's it going?
It's going good.
Cool. Nice. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about except for right here. So I can give you science facts, news, breakthroughs, and then people in their chat ask me questions.
Cool.
Nice. What do you think? That was that. That was a good one. Oh my gosh, so funny. What do I think about the measles outbreak in Mexico? It's awful. I mean, yeah, I mean it's perpetuated by like anti-vaccine people that have not been vaccinated. I know, Efon, that was actually very, you know what? I appreciate that. That was a very that's very it's very, there you go. Here we go. The gingerbread man.
FDO.
Hi, how's it going?
I don't want to make my stepdaughter. Hey, FDO.
Oh man. It's so weird. I don't even like being on my phone. It's weird. I can't imagine hanging out with someone that's all constantly on their phone. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to do that. And then on top of that, I can't imagine someone that's like on a TikTok live on their phone when you're hanging out with them. That would be even like the next generation of detached from like hanging out. So, you know what I mean? Am I weird? Is that weird? Is that weird? I know. I do feel it's like intimidating. I don't know. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about except for right here. I'm a scientist. People ask me questions with their chat, and then I give you breakthroughs, science news, science facts. So what do you think?
Oh, okay. Anybody got questions?
Nice. Yeah. Well, we go. Yeah. Well, you guys can ask right now, or while we're going, if you have any questions, you can throw it out. That's all good. I can start us off with a science fact, though, to get us started.
Okay. Yes. Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Oh, we lose it. Babe, we lose it.
Oh, there you go. Plants actually produce the oxygen we breathe by splitting water molecules. So they take the energy from the sun and then they split that hydrogen and oxygen in a water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen gas. And then that's how we breathe. That's through photosynthesis. Half of the world's oxygen is actually made by, do you know what? This is actually kind of interesting. Algae. Algae. It's not land plants. A lot of people would think it is land plants, but algae are basically like floating chloroplasts, and chloroplasts is where like all the photosynthesis happens. So the idea is that like you actually don't need to produce all that kind of like skeleton, stuff that's the land plant, that doesn't do the photosynthesis. So and just how much of the world is covered in oceans. So basically every year when the blooms happen, the algae blooms happen, it creates a bunch of oxygen that fuels the atmosphere. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's very cool. Let's go to the next one. This is a confusing one. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. The oldest organism, the oldest tree that we know of is the bristlecone pine, 5,000 years old, which actually puts it at like during the time of like ancient civilizations. So like before the Roman Empire or Middle Ages, bristlecone pines were still alive. It's really interesting. Their locations, because they're so rare and they're so protected, they're completely the locations aren't known except for to researchers. And there was an accident a couple of years ago where a researcher that was trying to study how old it was like cutting into the bark and actually went like too deep and actually killed one of the plants. So it's just like devastating. Just the idea of you could like, dedicate your life to studying something and then accidentally kill it. It'd be so sad.
That's really miserable.
I know, right? It would be sad. It'd be so sad.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Wait, so what's your like degree in?
I have a microbiology PhD. And then I did some work with algae biofuels. I've done work with like land plants and wheat and rice. And then I also did some yeast. So I changed like the genome of yeast around to make medicines and basically change the DNA of their genomes in order to make more proteins that we want. And so, sometimes it's cosmetics, sometimes it's pharmaceuticals for medicines.
I have another question.
Go for it.
I'm taking microbiology right now, right?
Nice. Very cool.
Oh, but it's not. So what do you recommend to somebody taking microbiology who's not like really understanding it?
It's just about like consuming as much as you can. I mean, the problem is microbiology is the most diverse forms of life that in the world. So I mean, there are so many different types of microbes, and 99.9% of microbes have never been studied in the lab or cultured in the lab. They've never been sequenced. So it's just like a huge diverse amount of microbes. So it's very hard to grasp. Like watching kind of like general explainers and stuff, is a good idea. Also, honestly, but if you want like a really good kind of overview of a topic, Wikipedia is usually a really good place to start. So if you're not understanding kind of like, big concepts or something, like usually the Wikipedia is a good article to start with, but it takes a lot of like understanding outside of yourself too, because as humans, we are very human brained, and like, how I pass on my genes, right, is through my kids, right? I have kids, and that's where my DNA goes. But like to bacteria, that's completely different, right? So bacteria can take up DNA from the environment. They can have horizontal gene transfer. There's all these different ways that they can live. It's completely disanalogous to anything that we have as a human. And on top of that, they actually live in communities. So they have these huge communities that they live in, different types of organisms all living together. So they're, the communities are more kind of like akin to like a big city, like New York City or something like that, where, someone's waste is being picked up and like taken away, by another organism, which is how they evolved in these complex communities. So it's really trying not to think about things inside of like a human concept, and try to think about microbes living in millions and millions in complex communities, like kind of like a New York, like the big metropolitan area.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But the truth of it though is, man, like I actually taught an upper division microbiology class at a UC, and I was so bored with the textbook and stuff. Even I was bored with it. So because like the reality is that at the textbook level, it's, very like this. It's kind of just like listing things. There's no like story. There's no kind of like failure. There's no like it's not like emotionally charged kind of thing, but like papers on the other hand, there's like, this is the background, this is the knowledge gap, this is what we used to know, now we understand this is how we did it. It's just such a beautiful way of conveying knowledge to future generations. But textbooks are kind of just always so dry in that way. I would. And also, like, honestly, big concepts and stuff that you're not understanding, or if you wanted to get like a good reference to, I would actually ask AI and stuff. That would be a really good way of thinking about it too. So like if you have questions, you could email your professor or your TA for sure, but also like shoot Gemini a message and you kind of like see what they think, and that could help.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for taking microbiology. What do you want to do with it?
I'm a nursing major.
Nice. Very cool. My wife's a nurse. She's in her program for it to become a DNP right now. So, yeah. Yeah. World needs more nurses. Good on you, man. For real.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Bye. Nice meeting you guys. That was awesome. See, guys, that's how we do this. Woo! That's why we do it. I can hear the cheers. I can hear the cheers. Yes, that's it. Loved that. I love that too. Thank you, Ness. That was so cool. Good luck to him. Good luck to him for sure. That was awesome. Amazing. That was cool. That was cool, yeah. Have I ever been to an AA meeting? No, Raven. No, I've not. No. No, I have not. No. They were. That was really cool. That was a really cool group, man. My pre-med degree has microbiology. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Very cool. It's very important, man. Like it's like microbiology is so important. Wow. At AA meetings? You became a public speaker at AA meetings? Okay. All right. We'll take it. Thank you for doing the likes, guys. Thank you for doing the reposts, the shares. I appreciate you so much. Guys, we're going to get to Live Pro this year. I really feel like it. I really like doing this. The show is so much different and so cool. I love this iteration of it. And I just want to keep growing it more. So thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. Let's keep it going. Let's do it. RFK is not a grifter. He inverted the food pyramid. RFK is absolutely a grifter, and vaccines are safer than the diseases that they prevent. So vaccines are the way that we use preventative medicine in order to stop deadly diseases from taking over and ransacking our cities and our populations. And vaccines aren't perfect. But no medicine is. Water can kill you. If you drink enough water, it could kill you. So that's just the reality of the world. And vaccines are important. They're safe. They're effective. And you should get all of them every single time. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you for being here, guys. I know, right, MB? Right, exactly. Exactly. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
What's up? It's going good. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things in science that nobody else is talking about except for here. I can bring you science facts, news, breakthroughs, and then people ask me like questions with their chat.
I bet.
Nice. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
So you think about like a little science fact to get us started?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Ooh, dude, tardigrades, which are these things like basically live in like ponds and like a little aquatic areas. They're kind of like, they look like little like moss pigs. That's like something that they've been called. But anyway, they go into this thing called the tun state, where they basically dehydrate themselves and shrink themselves in order to survive the vacuum of space. Isn't that wild? They've done this in the ISS space station. It's amazing.
No, that is sweet.
Dude, plants are really cool, man. Plants can't move, so they actually evolve defense mechanisms. So one of the things that they evolve are chemical defense mechanisms for things eating them. So basically mustard and wasabi and caffeine that we have from coffee, all that kind of stuff, those are actually compounds that are inside of plants in order to deter insects and other pests from eating it. So basically those pests would like learn like, hey, this makes me feel weird. I don't like this. And they're not going to eat that in the future.
Right.
Is that pretty cool?
That is, bro.
Nice, man. Nice. You want to do another one? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. DNA storage. So basically, DNA, because of the code that it has, it's A, C, T's, and G's. And then on top of that, it can actually, every triplet is a codon. So that can actually code for even more information. So basically, 1 gram of DNA is like a huge server farm that much information. So it's a huge amount of DNA, a huge amount of information that can be stored on it. Dude, your bone count actually changes. So when you're born, you have way more bones, and you have over 300 bones, and then they grow together. They fuse together until you're an adult, and you only have 206.
Yeah.
Gnarly. What do you think?
I like the info. Just soaking it all in.
Nice, man. Nice.
I'm tired, boy.
Here's another thing. Man, we're having the science news right now is really bad in terms of measles outbreaks in the United States, man. We have a bunch of places that aren't vaccinated for measles at the rate that it needs to be. So we're having thousands and thousands of new cases of measles in the United States, man. It's the worst outbreak since 1989. And people haven't been vaccinating their kids. And the problem is that measles is the most contagious virus that we know of in science. So it's a huge way in order to hurt people, basically, because the measles knocks out your entire immune system. It attacks your T cells, it attacks your B cells. And when it does that, it takes out your entire immunity. So we might have like a secondary impact where a lot of these people that have gotten the measles are going to actually like be harmed by infections by like bacteria, like pneumonia and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's really important for people to get vaccinated.
Exactly.
Nice. Good. I'm glad we agree. There you go. All right. Let's try next science fact. Dude, plants breathe oxygen. They make the oxygen we breathe by splitting the water molecules. So they take sunlight energy and then they break that oxygen from the hydrogen, and that creates the oxygen gas. And that's how plants make the oxygen that we breathe. And it's really interesting is that a lot of the plants
Appreciate the likes.
The plants actually need microbiomes in their roots. So they actually have nitrogen that's taken in from the atmosphere, and they can only do that because of nitrifying bacteria. So bacteria evolved in order to give plants the materials that they needed in order to make more plant material and grow.
Okay. Thanks for the likes. Keep liking. Keep liking,
Thanks,
y'all. All
right. Man, that was a bad one. That was a frustrating one. Oh man. I don't even see what you're talking about, bro. What are you talking about? How does the human brain process data? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a mammalian scientist. I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. We dealing with anti-vax people? Oh no. Oh yeah, Raven King. Yeah, it's always the right decision to get the vaccine, man, for sure. Yeah, because there's any complication that he's having right now would have been way worse if he had not getting the vaccine. So like nobody's having like long-term negative side effects from the vaccine. So it just doesn't happen. But you can have long-term negative side effects from having COVID. So long COVID is a neurodegenerative disease that we understand is having a huge negative impact on millions of people. So no, that's definitely not right, Raven King. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's just not how vaccines work, and that's not how the technology works. So it's just, it's just not true, man. So I'm sorry that's happening to your dad, but that's also not, you shouldn't be like playing vaccines because of it. No, it's definitely not true, man. Yeah. If he's having any like complications or anything from health issues, then it's even better that he did get vaccinated because he's safer now to go into those places and not have long-term problems. So that's actually, and honestly, these old folks homes are probably going to mandate the COVID vaccines anyway. So they're gonna, I'm sure it's going to be required. There's not so many vaccine injuries, Raven. That's just a complete lie. Yeah. Well, why would you pray? Why would you pray that he dies? Yeah, it's just not true. We'll see if he wants to come up, guys. What's up, man?
Not much. Just chilling.
I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
I don't care. I'm a third generation of a residential school survivor, so I know the history with the government and like how they like abuse people and how they profit off of abuse. I was put in a psych ward at a very young age. I was adopted too, and like I don't need to get into details because I just can see through a lot of shit.
Okay. So what made you think that the vaccine is causing harm?
My dad's health declined pretty much really rapidly. Like he can't really do anything for himself anymore.
Why would that be linked to the vaccine?
And like these vaccines were supposed to help with COVID, like a flu, a cold, and
they do.
He was never even sick with COVID.
You don't know that.
I wasn't even sick with COVID.
You don't know that. So like you could.
I have
so basically,
tests that I could even test myself right now for COVID.
Okay.
But why would I place that fear into my body? You're just like putting fear onto people to like make them sick. Like, oh, you're gonna get sick. How about you just not believe that and just like live
that's not how
in
it
the
works.
moment and not.
No, that's not how it works. You can't. Viruses are real and they cause diseases, and it doesn't.
Yeah, I
like,
have the
manifest
herpes
through fear.
virus. I have a virus in my body too. Like a lot of people have viruses.
Okay.
And like
so then why don't you just hope it away?
Herpes is a lifetime virus. You have it for the rest of your life.
I thought you could just wish it away.
Not really. Can you wish the sickness of vaccines
there is
to go away? No.
No, because that's made up and it's contrived. Viruses are real, and the fear mongering around vaccines is just
fear is the virus.
No.
Fear is the virus.
No, that's not
yes,
true.
it is.
No,
fear is the virus.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not true for the herpes
it's the
in your body.
biggest fucking virus in the world.
No, it's not. It's not true for the herpes in your body, and it's not true for SARS-CoV-2.
I'm gonna keep telling you, fear is the biggest virus in the world.
Okay. I mean, you can say that, but it's not true, and you're just not true. So.
Okay. You can believe what you want to believe, and I'll believe what I want to believe.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So, that's not how it works.
Okay. That's not how it works. Then how does it work?
Well, we have science and we have independent ways of understanding how the world works, and we can show them through reproducible studies that this is like what actually happened, and that's just what it is. You can choose not to believe it, but that doesn't mean that you're right.
Nobody's right.
No, science is right. That's absolutely incorrect. I mean, we have DNA evidence of these viruses. Like we have RNA evidence. We have all these other like ways of understanding how these things work, and that's just what it is.
Cool. I feel so sick right now.
Why?
You better come give me a vaccine. Let's save the world. Give me a vaccine if that's going to save the world.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of people that are not vaccinating right now for their kids for measles. And
Yeah,
it's
my
going
mother,
rampant.
who's a paraplegic, didn't even get vaccinated.
Well, that's very selfish of them. That's awful.
She doesn't believe in the vaccine.
Okay,
but my
she's
dad
selfish. Okay, she's selfish then. That's not a good thing.
did. Yeah, she probably is. She denied my abuse.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's a virus. Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think that viruses are real?
Pneumonia is real. I had a friend that died of pneumonia.
Okay. All right.
That's a virus, isn't it?
It's a bacterial infection, but they can be caught. Like basically, you can get a virus that knocks out your immune system, and then you can get pneumonia from a bacterial infection from it. So yeah, they're caused by it. Yeah.
You can get sick from a lot of things.
Yeah, and before we had vaccines and antibiotics, like people used to die at, before 13, 50% of people used to die before 13. So, childhood mortality was incredibly high. Now it's at 4%. It's because we've eliminated smallpox. Measles isn't hundreds of thousands of cases a year. It's 1,000. Like we've done a really good job at actually eliminating this.
Is there any science around people that don't take accountability for abuse? Like, say the guy that like abused, like my mom left my dad for another man, and he did some shit to me. And they say like energy transfer is a real thing. And if you're a scientist, I would hope maybe you'd know some things around this, like energy transfers. Do people's energy stick to people after they do that type of shit? Do you know where I'm coming from? Do you get what I'm coming from? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't believe in any like supernatural world. So, I mean, I think that's awful. And I'm really sorry to hear that, but I don't think that there's like a karma or anything that exists outside of it.
I'm not saying karma. I'm just saying, do you think their energy, like their negative traits,
their negative energy
attached to them because they never took accountability to go to the court and be like, I fucked up and touched this kid, Mm-hmm. So now I'll take the accountability for all those men that did that shit. Because no man in my life has ever been able to take accountability for child molestation or rape. That's the virus. Nice talking to you, Dr. Gray.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go back to co-hosting, guys. Are you ready? Are we ready? Here we go, guys. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank you, BG. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the coolest things that are happening in the world that nobody else talks about, except for right here.
Okay.
So I talk about I give you science facts, science breakthroughs, that kind of stuff. And then people ask me questions with their chat.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, let's see what my chat says.
Okay, cool. Well, I can give you some science facts to get us started, okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see what we have. Oh, this is cool. Koalas have similar fingerprints to humans, so much so that koalas can actually impair the ability for crime scenes to use fingerprints.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
That's so weird. It's such a weird thing. Like they must deal with in Australia, right? I never even would have thought that was a thing. Really, really interesting. Oh, this is really cool. So bacteria, life formed. So the Earth forms, and then basically bacteria appeared 3.8 billion years ago. We have fossil evidence of cyanobacteria from 3.8 billion years ago. Isn't that wild?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, and that's or in other words, 3,800 million years ago. But like eukaryotes, which is like what we are, like animals, we only evolved 700 million years ago. So like there was 3,100 million years of bacteria only evolution that happened. And that happened for so many repetitions, right? Because a bacteria's cycle is so fast compared to a human. They can replicate in like an hour. So it's just wild the amount of things that they evolved during that time. So, and those complex molecular kind of mechanism stuff that evolved during that time, that's actually why humans share about 50% of our DNA with a banana because of that.
What?
I know. It's crazy. It's all those molecular mechanisms in the warehouse, bookkeeping part of our bodies, maintaining the cell, making the cell, making DNA, repairing DNA, making RNA, all that kind of stuff. It's very cool. Yeah.
I can't believe we share DNA with a banana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we share 98 point something with chimpanzees. So it's super, super similar. I want to say 98.7, but yeah, a bunch of DNA similarities because it's just, they're so efficient, right? They've evolved and they're so efficient. They don't need to evolve again. It's very cool. Oh, wow. This is a wild one. Wombats are the only animals that produce cube-shaped poop. Cubes. I know. It's very weird. They do it for it's so that they can use it for communication based. So it doesn't roll around. So they can just put it there and then it just stays there. It doesn't actually move. It doesn't roll. Yeah. So isn't that cool?
Yes.
So what do you do?
I'm a dancer. I'm a professional dancer.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Awesome.
Can Allison do? I don't have any questions.
Oh, okay. It's good. It's fine. You're good. Let's try another one.
Okay.
Oh, jellyfish. They don't have any brain, heart, bones, or blood. Isn't that wild? They basically just have a simple nerve net and a digestive cavity. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They're just super simple organisms. Ooh. Oh, this is a really cool one. Trees can actually communicate to one another so they take their micronutrients that they create and through life, and then they push it down through their roots to the microorganisms that are living in their roots, and then those microorganisms will actually connect trees together so they can actually communicate stress. They can communicate what's happening. Basically a forest, all the trees are communicating to one another what's actually going on.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So plants like figure it out. It's like a way for them to understand what's going on because they're not, they can't move, right? So they can still communicate to one another. Yeah. It's very cool. All righty. It was great. It's great meeting you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. All right. Wait, do jellyfish feel pain? A nerve net? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think we associate if pain is like a central nervous system thing that we normally have. So yeah. Is there an algae you could have as a houseplant to increase oxygen in your home? No, because basically there would be it's really hard to keep it in monoculture. Very hard. So, hey, hi, Michelle. Hi, Dion. How's it going? What if a jellyfish stinging is how they always feel? I mean, they have like it's like an automatic nerve. It's like a harpoon that just automatically sends out. I don't think that they're feeling, but yeah, it's like I mean, I personally think that the animals are more like sentient than we like give them credit for. Like I think that like trees can communicate with like feelings to one another, but it's not like a human animal. Like it's not a human form of feeling, but it's like a chemical signaling of that. So I think that is important, and I recognize that. So it is kind of like a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me though, because at every single point in time, humans have downplayed intelligence of other animals. We've downplayed the cognizant ability of other animals, and I don't like that. I think that like it's just better to just recognize that like these organisms have their own dignified like life. I mean, they have like their own thing that they're trying to survive. They're trying, and we should honor that and let them survive how they can. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. People don't like me when I say that, but it's true. I think so. I have type 1 diabetes. Do you think that there will be a cure soon? Dion, that's an interesting question. There are some gene therapy things that could possibly be on the pipeline in the next 10 years. Yeah. Can you believe that the ultimate shill, Dr. Oz, recommended measles vaccines? I saw that, and I'm not surprised by it because at the end of the day, they don't have anything other than science. You know what I mean? He has to like rely on science at some point in order to, it's not going to look good if, 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 it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. Oz be sued or lose his license. I think it like for the anti-vax stuff, maybe, but and she should, but for it's good that he's at least promoting the MMR vaccine, All right, guys, are you ready? Oops. There we go. Yes, I am an actual doctor. I'm a scientist doctor. All right, 3, 2, 1. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
How's it going? I'm Dr. Greg. We talk about the
Dr.
coolest
Greg.
things that are happening in the world that nobody else is talking about, but here.
Yeah, let's talk about my facial. That shit's the fucking best thing ever, dude. They talk about it all the time.
They talk about the what?
What?
I can't hear you over the music. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. You're what?
You said what? You said what?
I'm a scientist, and people ask me biology questions.
You're an actual scientist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're fucking with me, right?
No. I've been a scientist for 17 years.
17 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you on live?
Because
money more better, you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, one, scientists aren't actually paid that well, and two, it's fun to like talk about like science communication and talk about it with people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me something in. Yeah, okay. I was kind of ready.
I'll give you a science fact. I'll give you a science fact. Here we go.
Wait, hold up. Give me a second before we battle. Let me just comment to my people if we're gonna battle. Okay, and then
okay.
Go ahead. Give me a science fact. This is
dude. Astronauts can actually grow up to 2 inches taller in space due to the lack of gravity.
All right. It looks like my people don't give a fuck.
Spinal elongation. Okay. Oh man, people are so funny. All right. All right. That was corny. That was, yeah. Thanks, Fizzle. Thank you for being in here. Appreciate you. Here we go. Oh no.
That community for likes.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I remember you.
Nice. I appreciate it.
I didn't have my picture up, so you didn't. You probably don't know who I am. I had my picture up. I had I had this guy. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Hold on.
You're fine.
Oh,
You're fine.
yeah, right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
Shit?
Okay.
I remember talking to you, the doctor. Yeah.
Nice.
Even my chat knows.
Nice.
I remember talking to you about vaccines, I believe.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Long time no see. How you been?
Good, dude. Good. Yeah. Just been doing this. I got some new facts, some new science facts for you.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We got
this camera angle gets me.
This one.
I remember this camera.
This is cool. There's more viruses on Earth than there are stars in the universe.
Wow.
I know, isn't that wild?
Wow.
There's just
That's
so
crazy.
many viruses. You know, the microbial world is everywhere, all throughout the world, especially in the oceans. So it's just kind of like inevitable. It's like, I think it's like 10 to the 31 viruses, and like 10 to the 21 stars in the universe, or something like that.
Wow.
So
someone in my chat said that's false. I don't know who he thinks he is, but it's because I actual doctor. So please, Rise. I can't with him. Allow me to. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Blinking. You spend 10% of your waking hours blinking.
I thought it'd probably be more than that. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Interesting. Huh. Yeah.
I thought it would be a little more.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. 10% of your life, huh?
Every 10 seconds you're taking a 1 second blink, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, antibiotic resistance. This is a cool one. This is like in my wheelhouse because of microbiology, right? Bacteria can basically trade DNA to one another through like horizontal gene transfer. Basically, they'll create like a little pilus and actually send DNA to one another. And bacteria can actually like pick up DNA from the environment. So it's a very cool way to like, basically they're trying out new forms, new proteins, something new that can actually help them like survive, help them do better, you know. So because bacteria are living in communities with like tons of different types of species, and they're all some of them are dying. Some of them are creating waste. Some of them are creating nutrients. And they're just kind of like all evolving and trying out new stuff. And it's an interesting form of life that we as humans can't really understand because we don't experience anything like that, you know? So different.
So wise words. Like such a wise guy you are.
No, thanks, man. Thank you.
Someone said you're just hooting and hollering. Yo, chill out. This is actually the world's best doctor, I think, right?
People.
The world famous Dr. Greg
There,
Show.
Yeah.
right there.
Yes.
Can you show me? I know you got like what 6 camera angles or something? 4?
There's a couple of them.
Okay, can we see them again? I've got to refresh my
this
memory.
one, and then there's this one. So this is like the 2. So there's like this side one, which is also the TV one, and then this is like the wide shot. So
yeah, man.
Yeah. Matt's on camera too for the first time tonight, so he's doing a good job here. Like he's working on it. So we gotta get
Who's Matt's?
Matt. We got the camera guys, you know.
Oh, I remember you got a whole crew over there.
Yeah, Matt. We have 3 camera guys, a producer, and a director. So it's insane. It's too much.
Can we ask him to talk about space? Someone asked him in chat.
I know nothing about space. I am like such a I know.
You're a micro
I'm a microbiologist.
I'm a microbiologist, so he would not know about, you know. He could be making money right now, but he's on live. Hey, I mean, he's teaching all of us some facts that we don't know. So I actually did not know all the facts that he said. So
there you go. Yeah, I mean, people. It's funny. The last guy said the same thing. It was like, as scientists aren't really paid that well, man. We're exploited really badly, like in terms of like after our like PhD. I mean, you got to think about it. A PhD is like 7 years, and then your undergrad is like 4 or 5. So it's like 12 years at school. And like in San Diego, you're making $75,000 outside once you've graduated. So it's like, 12 years of school, I mean, to make 75K is a little rough, but
that's about to get fired, bro.
So,
are you back?
I'm back. I'm sorry. You're frozen.
Oh, I was frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, it showed me you're frozen, so I thought someone was going to get fired at the.
No, sorry. I was saying that the after 12 years of school, after the scientist is making like 75,000 just outside of like their first job, and then I mean obviously more than that. Maybe if you can like go up the ladder or whatever, but I mean compared to like finance or something like that, I mean, which is or computer engineering or something like that takes a lot less school, and those guys are making 300 to 400 like right out. So
I've been hearing most doctors don't do it for the money; they're saying it for the love of the game.
Yeah, I think that medical doctors make a lot. They also have to take on a lot more medical debt, like in order to go to school. If you're getting a PhD in STEM in the United States, you're actually not paying to go to school. You're getting paid, but it's like less than like a minimum wage job, basically. So it's which is nice. I mean, you're not taking out loans in order to do it, but at the same time, it's like you're not making like my friends that I went to for a PhD and he went like an MD and he's making like $350 right now.
Oh, so, man, $350?
Yeah. And
he's single or no?
No, he has a wife and kiddo, and so yeah, exactly. So I'm like, it's rough. I mean, it's really tough, man. It sucks. Scientists are exploited a lot.
That's awful, man. It's sad to hear that. It seems like you really love your job.
Oh, thanks.
You're trying to make a living.
Yeah.
It's a cruel world, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I do like the science communication aspect of it. I feel like I started doing it in like 2020, and I just been keeping up with it, and yeah, it's rewarding when it's rewarding. Like when it's weird being called a shill and a pharma shill and a paid plant and stuff all the time, but
paid plant.
Yeah. It's very, very weird.
Quandra with roses. Thank you. Snipe.
Nice.
Oh man, we won. No way. I don't take this victory. All the victory goes to the doctor right here, man. It's because the GOAT.
Dude.
I'm at you with the follow, doctor.
Okay, I got you too, Adam. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
All right, Dr. Greg. Take care,
All right,
brother.
thanks, man. Have a good one. See ya. All right. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Helen. There you go. Yeah. It's one of those things where not a lot of people know scientists, so it's not like a profession that everyone kind of knows. And so, yeah, that's just kind of the reality. So that's the reality. Yeah, Heather. Damn it, Matt. Always doing a bad job. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. But that is what it is. Oh, man, I had jiu-jitsu today. We didn't have a class because of the holidays. It was just like an open mat, so people just rolled and sparred for 2 hours, which was fun. A microbiologist. So a biologist is someone that studies life on Earth, so living things on Earth, and then a microbiologist is studying microbes, and microbes are things that you can't see with the visible eye. So about 100 microns and below. So like bacteria, yeast, algae, and zooplankton, and which are the kind of like the herbivores that feed on the plants of the micro world, which are algae. So basically you have like herbivores, you have omnivores, you have predators of those zooplankton, that kind of stuff. And then that's how it kind of like makes its way up into bigger and bigger things until you get to kind of like krill and those kind of like shrimps and stuff like that you can actually start eating. And that's how it makes its way up the food web kind of thing. Yeah, it was fun. Dude, the rain was gnarly today. I was driving home and it was like a river on the freeway, and I was like hydroplaning and stuff. It was gnarly. It was so crazy. So thank you. Yeah. I mean, it does. I feel like, yeah, the show is good. Today was our national holiday, Family Day. Oh, Hazel, that's cool. I love the family days. Man, I love the kids are off school this whole week. They have a whole week off for President's Day now. It's President's like week. It's crazy. And my kids, my boys and I, we've been playing Diablo 2 together, which is crazy to say. Yeah, because I used to love playing Diablo 2 in like 7th grade. And I used to love it. Like it was just been so cool. And so we're playing it through together right now. And it's just been such a kick. I've been loving it so much. What made you interested in this? I've done science communication since like 2020. I was doing it on YouTube and Twitch and all the other websites and stuff before this. And I came to TikTok because everyone was like kind of here, and I love I love talking to new people. So that's like kind of my thing. I just love it. And so TikTok kind of facilitates conversation a lot easier than any other app. Right. And you have it through the guest feature. And then recently, the last month, I completely changed and created this like show, like this whole thing, like this thing. With the science facts and all that kind of stuff is in the last month. And there's not a team, guys. It's just me. It's just me in my stream deck. I run the whole thing through this. I'm sorry. I was lying the entire time. I'm sorry. What got me into microbiology? I like to genetically modify organisms. I like to change their genomes around, and it's a lot easier to change genomes of microbes around than anything else. And I like to basically use microbes as kind of like 3D printers in order to make cool things. So like proteins that I like and that kind of stuff, anti-cancer medicines, oils, all that kind of stuff. And microbes are just fun. They're fun to work with because you can change their genomes really easily. And you can like create a new cell line in the matter of like weeks for microbes versus like land plants. You're starting out like 6 to 9 months in order to make a new tomato plant. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy hard. So yeah. Yeah, me and Matt. It's me and Matt. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Hazel. I'm sorry. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, BG. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. I think the new show, it takes a lot more work for me. It's a lot more draining. I can just like sit here and react to things for like 5 hours a night, but like to actually do like the show and the production and the troubleshooting and everything like that is a very it's a lot more draining, you know. So I kind of like tap out on this show like for like 2 hours. But to be honest with you, that's like what I kind of like only want to stream 2 hours a night. I think that that's kind of like sustainable for me. You know, doing more than that is really tough for my other life and, you know, everything. I need a team. Yeah. I mean, Bad Bears, I would like to put, if I, when I get a job, and get hired again, I want to put like the $1,000 a month towards an editor for YouTube and stuff. That would be the best thing, I think. So thank you, Helen. Yeah, I do. It is. Thank you, F1. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have been here from the start. So there you go. I mean, I do have a mod team. That's true. And truthfully, you know, shout out to the SAFE volunteers too. Island Time Soap Company, Mackenzie. They're both doing like amazing things for SAFE and the organization that we have, guys. It's really cool. So we're having a board meeting this Wednesday. So that's going to be, I think, like the unveiling hopefully soon, by the end of the month. I really want the end of the month to be the kind of like the rollout of SAFE, science and freedom for everyone. So that is what we are doing. So we have like a ton of volunteers, like where it matters and where it's, you know, and I think that that's like the best part is, you know, this stuff. I mean, you know, I realistically, like I've got to produce this myself and then like spinning out clips and stuff like that, making it like cool. That would be good. But yeah, that would be cool. But you know, and then yeah, I got to think about something. It is rough. I'd recommend learning from Coke Harage. Oh, thank you. I know who that is. Thank you, Bad Bears. I do think like the non-debate stuff, like the pure educational stuff, you know, this show is like a lot more educational now. I don't think that it does as well for like clips. Like the clips aren't as good, you know, but maybe an editor could fix that. I don't know. And like splice together all the funny moments of our night and kind of like put out something, you know, maybe that would work. But for me, it's kind of like what do I do? So yeah, it's been fun. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, I mean, I was really inspired by Frank. Frank is like an awesome Yeah, Hazel. Well, that's what I'm like. Like this is kind of like the gist of this would be like science education, and then I have some more debates coming up. So with modern day debate, so that would be cool. That's going to be cool. And kind of like doing that there. I think like doing debates on here is like very risky. It's very risky because you basically risk your entire account every single time that you debate someone, and like that's just rough. That is very rough. So I don't think it's worth it. But I'm very morally conflicted about this, genuinely, because it's like maybe it's more watchable. Maybe people like it more. I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. I do think that like I'm surprised that the co-hosting thing, the iteration that we've done, the modern show 2.0, I'm surprised it hasn't taken off as much as it has. But yeah, I think it's I'm surprised that it hasn't, but I think that we need some help, and that's why I like went to the talent agency. So that would be cool. So just need some help there and seeing if they can help me with that. But yeah, Heather, I think I that's how I kind of see it too. Like, the weekly show on Friday, with Corey and Prime is kind of like the podcast show, like, and it's kind of like the weekly wrap up and kind of like talking about everything. So I think that's cool. And then also the science show, which is like what you're watching right now, is one thing. And then also kind of like when I don't feel like doing this production, I can just like slap on like my desk cam and just kind of like do it like the regular debates. So that's kind of like the three ways that I kind of like see this kind of happening. And yeah, just different things for different times, because sometimes I genuinely don't feel like doing the show because it is hard. It is hard. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's so true, Bad Bears. Yeah, Heather, I think so too. Cool. I'm glad that you like it. And yeah. So Bad Bears. I hope I had hoped that the new administration for TikTok would be less AI moderated friendly, and it seems to be gotten worse. So I am very conflicted. I'm frustrated with it because I get misinformation tags talking about my own research. So I'll get a misinformation tag talking about my own publicly published research and peer-reviewed research. So it's like I have to like couch my language so much there. And I hate doing that. I genuinely hate changing my language and all that kind of stuff that TikTok speak and stuff. I will not do that. I will just change. I'll just use different word choice, because I just can't do shmee or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever people do right now, I just can't do it. I hate it. I hate it. I would rather just not talk about it. But yeah. But all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning, do some jiu-jitsu, and I got some stuff I'm training for. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I can get hired in the next. We got hopefully some good news. One of my interviews said that they were going to get back to me this week, so I'm excited about that. I'm really hoping that works. It's at a really prestigious law firm, so that would be really cool. I'm hoping to get another callback on a consulting thing that I did, that I got a personal reference for. So hopefully that works well. Someone that I know works there. So that's a good plan. And yeah, we'll see. we'll see. Hopefully I get that works out so that I can compete this year. It's the road to worlds, guys. We're going to become a world champion this year in jiu-jitsu. So that's going to be cool. The world championships are in June and July. And then for like the masters, which are like people older than 30, that's in September. So that's like when my world championships is going to be. I'm going to go to Vegas for that. So that's going to be cool. And then the world championship for everyone else is in July, but that's also the time for the North American championship. That's what time that tournament happens. So I did it last year. I did the North American championship, and that's why I am the current North American champion. Four white belts, 4 people from 35 to 45. 2 big caveats, 2 very, very, very big caveats. So nice Bad Bears. There you go. The jobs that are open, I am like overqualified for, and the jobs that I want, I'm underqualified for. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. But isn't there a big championship in Australia? I mean, so ADCC is this year, which is the Abu Dhabi Combat Club. That is like the Olympics of wrestling. That's happening right now, and that happens basically every 2 years. So that's the big thing, and that's happening everywhere right now. And then they're having the World Championship in Sweden. So I think they're probably having one in Australia too. So
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. I just wanted more facts because I absolutely love this.
Okay, all right. Well, I can't burn through them. So, but I'm sure.
That's perfectly fine.
I appreciate you though. Thank you for yeah. I think it's cool. Thank you for the enthusiasm. Yeah. So I appreciate it though.
But another thing, like something I always wonder about is like where the worry for vaccines that some people have. Like I genuinely wonder that, because like even like made up shows of like back in time of how it was, and like all these illnesses and stuff that went on, and I just don't understand it, I guess.
It's a lot of people that are being lied to, that are being manipulated by like these AI algorithms that are basically pushing these things to them, and they see hundreds, if not thousands, of articles a week that are pushing this stuff. And so, I mean, they're kind of like, in a way, like free will has been taken from them, and they have, I think any person in that scenario, if you're getting shown 1,000 articles a week about something, you're going to believe it. But they see that about like vaccine side effects, unfortunately, and that's just kind of like what it is. And I think that what's going to have to happen is like people are going to have to be personally touched in some way about it. They're going to have to be like, oh wow, I was wrong. Like this algorithm is wrong. So
of course.
God, it's cold in here.
So are you coworker? Yeah.
Put this back here, Dick.
She's a wild cracker. I'm sorry about that. No, we work in healthcare, so
cool.
So I understand the importance of me having my vaccines for my clients, and I understand like the importance of my clients having them for the other clients and myself. So I do see. Another thing you touched on is like the AI, and I think we need to start having, like, I have strong feelings about that, and like I think we need to start putting mandates and like controlling the AI that is out there, not just for that, but even like the creativity that it takes away from us and our critical thinking skills that it's going to take from the newer generations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll be honest. I mean, I use it all the time. I use AI a lot, but I think that it's a lot different when I'm talking to it and it's doing something for me versus it's been trained in order to mess with me and exploit me in the ways to like get on a social media app for more, and it's like, I think it's like way nefarious, in social media algorithms. And I think like a big step forward for us, like how we kind of fix this stuff is to kind of take control and regulate these algorithms in some way. I feel like they have to be regulated so that like a timeline feature is like what you first, the first 100 scrolls is just timeline randomness, or there just has to be or we could like posthumously, if someone does something insane, right, and like does something at a school, you can like look back and be like, what did they see? Like what was going on in their algorithm to make them think this world existed? And then it's like, oh, well, the algorithm showed him 1,000 things that like, oh, the Jews like rule the world or something ridiculous like that, which is completely fake, so it's like, it's like, oh, well, there's the problem right there. The algorithm like literally was pushing this nonsense towards him. So I feel like we have to take control in some way.
Yeah, I definitely believe in like regulating AI and stuff like that. I'm from Canada, so I see a lot of artists kind of giving up too around here, where they've stopped producing their own art and stuff like that too, because of AI, like kind of taking over that portion of it too. But
yeah, I mean, I use AI for my thumbnails, and it's like it's either that or like PowerPoint like emoji. So it's like it looks so bad. I mean, it looks so like, comically bad. So it's like the AI at least looks like somewhat related, like somewhat good, versus like my just like awful drawings and stuff. Like I can't do it. So
it does. I understand that. Trust me, I understand that. I just feel like the reason why I would want it regulated for that portion of it is like, I can understand using it here and there, but there's people using AI to create a picture, then putting it on a mug and selling it, when there's someone that actually designs a mug and puts time and effort into it. Not saying that they're not with the AI or any strong, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's like, for me as a creator, I like, so for our foundation and stuff, the org that we have, Science and Freedom for Everyone, like I use AI for my stuff, but we've like as an organization, we're like, okay, we can, since we have, hopefully we're gonna have like seed money and all that kind of stuff, so we can hire people and that kind of thing. But I feel like at least for like small creators like me, it's like, it's the AI is a tool to like leverage like my time in order to actually like make better content. But I feel like there is a point where you definitely do have the money, so you should definitely be like, using the tools that you have within people, and I think the product is better. Like, I genuinely do think that like an artist made thumbnail that actually knows what they're doing is like genuinely gonna be better than like an AI made one anyway.
Of course. Well, I'm gonna leave. I hope to see your lives again later.
Yeah,
I have followed you and everything. This is awesome, and I like what you do. And thank you.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Bye.
If they gave you a vaccine that would make you healthy, they would lose money. That's how vaccines work. They literally do. They make you healthy. It's because, yeah, it's literally how it works. Yeah, because a vaccine is $100 and a measles trip to the hospital is $47,000. So they do make vaccines that do that, and that's why it's such a large economic driver. It's 11 to 1 economic driver. So every $1 spent on vaccines from a government generates $11 of economic productivity. So it absolutely does work. Yeah, that's literally how it works. Yeah, they make money off of people living. People that are alive pay medical bills. If you die, you can't pay a medical bill. So they literally have the incentive in order to keep you paying is to keep you alive. That's literally how it works. Do you like me how the world is today, or more towards the early 2000s, 90s? I mean, like politically, I think that we are in like a hellfire scenario, but like society wise, I think that like we've done an amazing job. There's so much progress. Like you guys don't realize, like people kind of like constantly knock like Democrats or liberal society constantly, but like there's like a ton of social progress that we've made, and people just don't take it granted. They take it for granted. Like cannabis legalization, like that's a huge one. The gay marriage being thing, being seen and recognized. Like trans people weren't even like talked about like 25 years ago, like in any like serious way. But now at least we're there. We're making that fight. I think that they're being lampooned and used as political leverage through xenophobic hate mongering. But at the same time, like I feel like I'd rather be talking about that, like fighting for them to exist as they are seen to exist, rather than before when they weren't even on the radar and talk about it. Yeah, bad various, exactly. Vaccines protect those that they can't even get vaccinated too. So I think that society has made a lot of progress, like genuinely. I think that like we're so I think that's a good thing. Like that's really good. So I think like instead of looking back, like look forward, like look to see, like in that same vein, like the 1990s to today, those 30 years, like what progress do you want to see in 30 years? Like, what do you want to see what problems do you want to see fixed? And that's like, and if you're not working on those, like figure out how you can work on those. How can you make a difference to 30 years from now? People can look back on like, man, 2025 to 2050, like how crazy was that boost that happened in productivity? So that's how I hope people kind of like see the future. You got to just like look forward. You can't look back like that. Yeah, we're not sicker than any other country, and we do pay more, but that's through capitalism and us like paying like health insurance companies an insane amount of money. It's not because of vaccines, dude. Oh yeah. I was curious how society is now compared to then. Yeah, I mean, people were a lot more bigoted, I think, and like using slurs a lot more, which is like I think is like a good thing. People are like more cognizant of that, and then culturally, that's a cultural thing, but then societally, gay marriage and cannabis legalization is probably the two biggest ones where I'm like, wow, that's like a huge amount of progress, that actually has happened. So that's just me. I don't know. I know, bad bears, right? Isn't that crazy? It's like, I know, and I do feel weird because it's like I'm 39 now, but I have been paying attention to politics since I was like in 6th or 7th grade. I was reading the newspaper every day a really long time. And so, yeah, I do think that like things have gotten remarkably better, for sure. I'm 20, so I was curious. I was better back then without technology too. I mean, you don't have to use technology. You know what I mean? You don't have to do this. Like you don't. I think that's the other thing. Like we are more like plugged in, but you don't have to be. Like you don't have to be. Like you can choose hobbies that aren't locking you into this world that you're watching right now. You can like surfing, for example, is a great example of something where it's like you're out there, it's just you and a board out there as in the middle of the ocean or the break right there. You're not locked into a smartphone. You got nothing to look at except for the sun setting and your friends and the board. You know what I mean? You're just you're locked in, man. Like the same thing with jiu-jitsu. I tap hands at that guy and it's like there's nothing else that exists in the world, and I'm not thinking about anything else except for how do I get this guy? How do I stop this guy from getting me? That kind of thing. So, you can like detach from these algorithms, from this digital world. Like you should have breaks from this stuff. Like that just because it exists doesn't mean that you need to indulge yourself all the time. And that's one of the reasons why like I have a YouTube archive of my shows. Like like if you want to take a mental health break, like please, like don't watch, don't that's okay. Like that's okay. I encourage it even. So yeah. Rosie the Wise. I was curious about politics from 15 years old. Nice. Yes, Bad Bears. Get offline, get into the community. I think the number one thing, like genuinely, the number one thing that people can do in order to help fight fascism is to like play a sport where you're a co-ed sport where you're interacting with a lot of different people that isn't like, you know what I mean? Like play a softball league, something like that. Genuinely, I think it would help Democrats more politically because we can better relate to people. It's going to help people have better mental health. It's going to help people physically, or go to a bar A class with Ness, so you should something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. I like jiu-jitsu. People in chat like yoga, like that's cool too. There's like the torture machines that they have that are like $30,000, and it's basically just like a pulley system, and like you sit on a 2x4 piece of wood and they charge you like $30,000 and they call it like a reformer. It's very weird, but like people pay insane amounts of money for them. I don't see them on social media when they're doing it, Walks are great. Heather, walks are unironically the best thing that you could do. Like if you could like throw in like an exercise or something for 30 minutes, like walking is so good because it's not taxing on the body. You can do it with anything else. So like you can like weight lift and then have a walk. You can do like, do you know what I mean? Like you could do any other thing. And then you can also do a walk, and it helps your stave off these extra calories, get going, get the blood flow moving, blood pressure. There's so many benefits of it. I do at least a mile walk a day. Nice. Oh yeah, Ness, exactly. People, that is like the antithesis of what I want to do. It is good for mental health. How bad is it that I don't really drink water every day? I mean, you should. You should. Like, you should for your health, for your gut health, for your mental health. I mean, you might be dehydrated. If you're urinating and it's not clear, like you're dehydrated. That's how I think about it. That's not true, but like, that's how in my brain I'm figuring out like, okay, I'm kind of gauging what's going on. Like drink more water. That's always going to be a good thing. And by the way, it's a good way to like keep off the pounds too. So like if you think that you want to snack, drink a glass of water instead. And sometimes like your body is like, oh, actually we thought we wanted a snack, but actually we were just thirsty. That's weird. And then you just completely forget to snack. So then you saved yourself 100, 200 calories by not snacking right there. Like that's a good idea. I always walk after a meal. Nice. Hot take: Diet Coke is 99% water. I mean, I mean, Diet Coke is great for like a cut. Like I'll just basically use Diet Coke kind of like as a treat when I'm using like during my cutting phase for my competition. Like I'll have like maybe one every other day at the most. It's just like a really good way to get some caffeine, to get some sudsies. Like just it makes you feel like it's like a dessert, but don't be pounding that stuff. Don't do that. Too many chemicals. Yeah. You've been lied to, everything is chemicals, dude. Your entire brain is chemicals. Your sense of reality is just neurotransmitter chemicals in your brain, bro. Like everything is chemicals. I have to get IV hydration weekly. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh man, Heather. Wow. Diet Coke, that's a great way of putting it, Carson. Diet Coke is not bad for you. It's not great. You don't want to be like drinking those every day. But like if you're on caloric restricted eating and are trying to, stave off like a couple 100 calories a day in order to try to like cut some weight and, you're trying to slim down, then yeah, having a Diet Coke is like perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. It's a lot better for you than drinking a bunch of calories through like sugar. It just is. It just really is. So after a liter of IV, my bro somehow drops lower into the lower 90s instead of, wow, that's crazy. Just have a lemon and water. Yeah, I mean, okay. Dude, you've never cut ever in your life. You have no idea what you're talking about. You've probably never cut weight for anything or actually tried to, I mean, you're sure. Yeah. I mean, but sometimes, dude, like you need something more than just like lemon water. I mean, no, that's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. You don't want to put sugar into it. Do you have any friends or family that's Republicans? My parents were liberal, or my mom was. My dad still is. My friends are like scientists, and there aren't real like Republican scientists don't really exist. To be honest with you, like they just don't. Like I'm sorry, but like I'm not. When you have like the entire Republican Party coming toward for your occupation and trying to dismantle it, like I'm sorry, like you're just not going to have like Republican scientists. I mean, it just doesn't exist. So I mean, it's a really small amount of people. Pure maple syrup. In what world, bro, are you thinking that if you're on a cut and you're trying to lose weight, you're going to be drinking pure maple syrup? Are you okay? I always put sugar in my coffee before I work out. Great energy source. I control the amount. Yeah, sure, Ness. I mean, my pre-workout shake is like the pre-workout, some protein, some creatine, some fiber, and that's it, you know. And then some like whole milk. So there's like tons of sugar in there. No, bad Varys. You're fine. No, Diet Coke is no. This is it again, guys. There's like reasons to get like upset, you know. For there's lines to draw in the sand, but I don't think Diet Coke is the right one, genuinely. And coffee tastes better with a little sugar. Oh, get out of here, Ness. That's a ban. I think that's a 3-day. That's a 3-day. Mods, get her. That's unacceptable. That is some British nonsense with like yeah, it's crazy. You gotta have like black tea with sugar, as if black tea is too strong of a flavor. Get out of here. Get out of here. My hot bean water. It's true. I like whole milk in my coffee. That's like my thing. I mean, but whole milk has sugar in it, so it's like, you know, I don't think that I need any more than that. The task your cells perform is so great on the hourly basis. The restriction of water is required. Yeah. I mean, I do. I actually put electrolytes into my water. That's like a huge thing. Like you gotta, like when you're sweating so much, you actually need to replenish electrolytes. So I put in like a little bit of salt, like in order there, just to retain some water and get some of those electrolytes back. So it's actually like super cheap, and it's nice. It's like a little lemon. It's like a little lemonade kind of thing, and I just put it in, and it's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, Ness, I agree. Yeah, they can be a good energy source pre-workout. So many things are sugar free now. I can't like sugary drinks. Yeah. Pickle juice. Okay. All right. Have you tried mushroom coffee? No, Helen. People have constantly talked about it, but I haven't. I have to drink liquid IV to help since I can't drink or eat it. Yeah, exactly, Heather. That's exactly what I basically I do. Yeah, the liquid IV drink stuff. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, Fawn. Yeah, I think that's like the it's what the plants crave. Yeah, exactly, Squeebs. Yeah, I didn't do that for the longest time, but the thing is like, especially in ghee, we're sweating so much that it's like you need some electrolytes. You desperately need some electrolytes. Dude, I mean, again, high fructose corn syrup is not like, dude, the accumulation of, dude, people are morbidly obese in the United States, not because of high fructose corn syrup. It's because of overeating. It's not hard. It's just too much overeating. That's it. Like, so you can like demagogue, food dyes, high fructose corn syrup, all this nonsense, aspartame. Go ahead. Like, but you're never going to like actually change anything, and you're never going to improve anyone's life, and you're never going to, because it's just like, because people can remove all those things, and what? They're still going to overeat. They're still going to, dude, I worked at a Starbucks that was right by a health place. So like a gym. And this person came in. She came in every time, because in my shift, you know, like they would come in and get this huge frappuccino, and there's always extra left over. So she wanted the extra left over in a second venti frappuccino. So it was like she was getting two of them, and I worked it out. So it was 3,000 calories for this venti frappuccino that this person was having, and sometimes they would have two of them in a day. And I'm like, and I was listening to, they were talking to their friend because they were frustrated that they weren't losing weight. And they were talking about their personal trainer, how frustrated that they were that they had bought this personal trainer. And they go, yeah, I mean, I treat myself sometimes, but it's not like this, like, it's not like I'm going crazy on my diet. And I honestly almost said to this person, like, dude, you like broke down like what it was. I probably should have, but I didn't want to get fired because I was just like 19 or whatever. And I'm like, this person's having 3,000 calories in a shake. That is 50% more than what you should be having in all your meals. So like, I'm sorry. Yeah, that person it has nothing to do with food dyes, high fructose corn syrup, whatever you think, what's the seed oils? Like the person's just overeating by about 4,000 calories a day. like I'm sorry, these stupid like red herrings that people like talk about, and they're not like looking at the entire picture. It just shows that these people don't know what they're talking about. That I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Like if you think that people are morbidly obese because of food dyes, like I'm sorry, like you just have no idea what you're talking about. And people like RFK have coddled you for so long, and they've exploited you, and you don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm sorry. It's crazy. It's just crazy to me. Dr. Ids, I do. Yeah. I do. Yeah. I do follow him. Yeah, he is good. So it's yeah, it's crazy. Nice. Good. Yeah. It's like it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I mean, guys, like people are losing massive amounts of weight on Ozempic because of caloric restriction, not because, Ozempic makes you allergic to food dyes, so you never eat food dye again. Yeah, Ozempic that makes it so you don't eat high fructose corn syrup, food dyes, and seed oils. Of course not. Of course not. Ozempic just makes you eat less. So people are eating less, so they're losing weight. It has nothing to do with food dyes. It has nothing to do with high fructose corn syrup. It has nothing to do with Diet Coke. It has nothing to do with whatever like stupid thing that has been pushed into your algorithm to make you think why people are morbidly obese. It's just overeating, overconsumption. It's that easy. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, you could. I mean, the Pop-Tarts are okay in moderation. Like again, like you're never going to be like being a good healthy weight takes a long time and a lot of concerted effort over a long period of time. Like creating this all or nothing approach where it's like if you eat like a Pop-Tart in your life, like you're poisoned now. Like it's insane. Nice. Sunny in London. Wow. I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy to me how much you can get away with though if you do weight lift. That is honestly the big thing. If you are like weightlifting, 5 days a week, like even if you do overeat, it's kind of just a dirty bulk. Like it kind of like really like people like being able to like weight lift is a really good way of just like making it so your diet doesn't have to be like pitch perfect. You can have some wiggle room in there. And you're like the worst case scenario is that you gain muscle while you gain a little bit of fat and the fat can go away. Like that's the reality. That's what it actually is. I haven't seen a Pop-Tart in 20 years. Exactly, Ness. No. You can't exercise out of a bad diet. If you're trying to lose weight, you can exactly right. You're exactly right. But what I'm saying is like if you had like a cheat meal or something like that, and you had a day that you're outside of your diet, but you've been weightlifting and you have like you know what I mean? Like then it's like during that week, maybe you restricted some ways and then you indulged in other ways, but the weightlifting kind of like helps mediate that whole thing. That's what I'm talking about. So you can kind of like, you can kind of live, man. If you were exercising and you're weightlifting, you're doing some cardio, like you can live, man. You can live. Like you have wiggle room to do this stuff, unless you're like really dialing it in. You're trying to be like, an Olympics athlete, or you're trying to like compete at the pro level or something like that. Then it's like every meal does make a big difference, and you're really gonna cut all that stuff out. So yeah, exactly, Ness. Like it's probably better, for you to get more energy through the coffee and have a good workout than it is like not having the coffee and feeling bad. You know what I mean? Like it's a net positive, like having that stuff. Like it just probably is. Like it is. Yeah, exactly. Exercise does boost metabolism because you're creating muscle, and muscle costs more than fat in order to run. Like in order to be a muscle cell, it costs more in order to do that. So it boosts your metabolism. Yeah, studying too. Yeah, studying universe, exactly. Studying your brain takes up 20% of your metabolic output. So using your brain can absolutely run a lot of calories. I know, is water wet? I know, Carson. That's what's so crazy to me. Like this stuff that is like so boilerplate and like passe, now because of like all these quick fads with the seed oil and the high fructose corn syrup hate and like the the all natural foods and like all of these like fad healthy people like polluting, poisoning the well. Like just saying that like you're fat because you're overeating is like, that's like truth bomb. You can't just say that now. You can't just say that on Instagram for some reason. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my, what? Are you kidding me? Like what? No, it is. That's just what it is. Like, that's just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, dude, stars, I just ate some protein cereal for the first time earlier. That is the best trend, like genuinely. Now that everyone with like Ozempic needs to like get as much protein as possible, and they do, and everyone, if you know someone or you are on a GLP-1 agonist, I am prescribing you weightlifting right now. If you don't weightlift, you are going to just deteriorate, and your muscles are going to be the first thing that are taken for energy when you're withering away. So if you're on a GLP-1 agonist, if you know someone who has, you better be progressive overload weightlifting, hitting it hard, going high intensity, getting a sweat on, getting your blood, your beats per minute needs to be hitting at 140 when you're hitting those sets. They absolutely need to be, because your body is saying, we're starving. What do we need? And the first thing that it comes through, the checking account of your body, is the muscles. The muscles are going to be the thing that it takes the first, because to break down and use adipose tissue, those are strong bonds. Those are not going to be easily broken. Your body's not going to want to use adipose tissue. So what you do is you have to tell your body, hey, we're starving here, but you know what? We need this. We need this muscle right now. So if you cannot get rid of this muscle, and then it'll be like, okay, well, I guess if we have to, then, we're going to use the muscles, then we need to, bring the energy from the adipose tissue. And that's why you have to, if you crash diet through caloric restriction, what happens is that you lose your muscle mass. And what happens is your muscle mass goes, and you have a lot of your same adipose tissue, you have your same fat cells, and now you're less weight, but you're actually in a worse spot metabolically, because you don't have the muscles anymore that are burning all of that energy. And now you need to eat even less. You're not in a good spot if you think about it. If you've lost the free meals that you used to get, were the muscles were like, we can burn breakfast and lunch, no problem, muscles alone. But if you lose your muscles, now it's like, okay, you need to cut now some of your breakfast, some of your lunch, in order to just stay at the same weight. You're going to be awful. You're going to be in an awful position. You're going to have diet fatigue. And that's what happens when people just go right back up. You're just going to stuff your face, because you're not going to feel good, because you don't have any muscle left. So do not waste away. Do not waste away. Yeah, absolutely, Ness. Yeah, protein and fiber. Yeah, protein and fiber is just good for like your gut microbiome too, guys. It's just good. Like having your snacks and stuff should just be like raw vegetables, cucumbers, seedless, sweet peppers. That's what I love. With some hummus. Oh my God, that's so good. So good. Oh, I could eat that all day. So yeah, it's I feel like it's like it's really cool. One, I do think it's really awesome. All these women are just hitting it hard. It is like a huge thing right now. It's like in to be like a woman that lifts weights, which is freaking rad, dude. I think that is so cool. Like, because everyone is like, oh, I need to like build a huge glute, like in order to do that. And how do I do that? It's like leg day, like split Bulgarian split squats, freaking RDLs, deadlifts, squats. Like women are like hitting it so hard in the gym, making all these guys that never do leg day look like idiots. That I think it's like the coolest trend that is like ever happened. I love it. It looks so sick. I think it looks I mean, let me be clear. It looks amazing seeing a hot woman hit like a really impressive lift, and you're like, what? She's deadlifting 300 pounds and she weighs 130. Like what? like, and she has good form. You're like, what is this? This is amazing. It's so cool. I freaking love it. I genuinely think it's so cool. It's like one of those like blowing my mind. Hey Ruben, what's up, man? And it's much better to be strong than skinny and frail. Exactly, Stars. Yeah, for longevity too, for like bone density, for just mobility, and when you're older, it's like everything. It's so good. And so yeah, I think it's so cool to see like it being huge in women's health to be like weightlifting. I think that's so cool. But getting the protein, getting that fiber, I think that's the big key for me, you know. Show off my glutes and calves. I have like kettlebells for calves. It's ridiculous. My genetics for my calf muscles are ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's like I don't even train calves and I have like ridiculously big calves. But it's like it's so stupid. But yeah, I'm very quad dominant, like in my genetics. Like I have big quads, big hamstrings, but my glutes aren't that big. Oh yeah, Ness, yeah. That's like that. Yeah, you want to like when you're lifting, like you don't want to like when you're on a bench press or something. Like when you press it up, you know, coming down isn't like a free rep. You know what I mean? Like it's not like half of the way. You're not like coasting and then like hard and then coasting and then hard. You know, you're trying to like really create a slow and steady gradual transition the entire time to really like hold that weight so that you that's actually hypertrophy. That's where a lot of it's made anyway. So it makes sense. Yeah, Mad Cow. We do like with my kids. I do like a lot of like wrestling and like body weight movements and stuff like that. It's really cool. Yeah, so I do that. Yeah. Daria just came in the wrong time. So bless her heart. Bless her heart. Some women are afraid of getting ripped, but they don't know how hard it is to accomplish. Yeah, Stars, exactly. It's like, dude, everyone. Oh my god, this conversation is so ridiculous. How many times I had this thing? It's like, I just want to look tone, and you're like, okay, what do you mean by tone? Like, what are you talking about? like women like have this. It doesn't exist anymore. This is what I'm talking about. Like there was a phobia of like people thinking that they're going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger if they were a woman, if they just lifted weights, and like that's not the case. And women figured that out, and now women are just like doing awesome weightlifting in the culture, and now everyone's just like built like it's just like it's awesome. It's amazing. So it's amazing to see hard work. That's what it is. Genuinely, that's what it is. Like obviously, it's like physically appealing. You know what I mean? But you're like the hard. It's even more appealing. That what it really is like knowing the hard work that was put in, like on the sweat and the weeks and the eating and like that kind of stuff. Like that is like that's where you're like, damn, that's amazing. Like that's the next level stuff that you really get to like the appreciation, I feel like, of that of actually what's going on. Oh, you eat very clean. That's good, Pedals. Have you ever watched the men's doing Pilates videos? I mean, I think like anytime you do like some type of new movements and stuff, it's going to be hard. You know, I think that's just normal. You're not going to have like the accessory movements that are like, you know, that you do all the time. But like at the same time, like if Pilates was how you like built muscle, then you would see people building muscle, like doing Pilates movements, but you don't. Like the bro lifts are there because they are the best exercises for hypertrophy. That's why. It's not like bodybuilders have like a culture of doing these specific like exercises. It's like no, like scientifically these are the best exercises in order to build hypertrophy for that. So like this is a big thing for like jiu-jitsu athletes. This is like a huge contention in the community. It's like, do we practice like judo throws, like with weighted judo throws? You know, like do you practice weighted judo throws, or do you practice squatting in order to just get like better all around, can get stronger and more hypertrophy for your entire body? And I'm firmly on the side of like, you do, as a jiu-jitsu athlete, you do the same exercises as a bodybuilder, right? But you do them because those are the best exercises to build your chest, to build your your legs. And then those are good things to use for jiu-jitsu. Do you know what I mean? So it looks similar. The weight training looks similar, but you're using it in a different way. So you don't need like super niche, super specialized, like sports specific movements in order to like get stronger. You get stronger by focusing on muscle hypertrophy and then using that muscle in the skill. Does that make sense? Like I think that's like that. I think that's how people understand it. So that's how I see it. It's Bruce Lee. You know, it's crazy. I do his core thing, his dragon flags, which are like his number one. That was apparently the only way that he trained his core. And I do dragon flags, and it's like, it's gnarly, dude. They are gnarly. So yeah, they're pretty cool. But oh man. All right, guys. Well, I spent a whole hour chatting when I was supposed to go to bed. I was got to go to jiu-jitsu again. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting and chilling. I appreciate you. And who are you, Daria? 9 follower account. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I gotta go. All right, guys. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.
No, a woman has maintenance. The same way that we did whatever we had to do in high school to impress her, go to prom, semi, whatever the case may be. We spent our little dollars to go to the dollar store and buy things to impress her, buy roses, whatever.